All right, welcome everyone, and welcome to the June 2nd Zoom training webinar for chamber members. And just a couple of things as we get started here. My name is Ryan Nielsen, and I'll be your trainer today. Wanted to let you all know that you are, if you haven't already noticed, everyone is muted so that everyone else can hear. If you do have any questions along the way, please type them in the chat box and I will get to as many of them as I can. We will also have a question and answer time toward the end of the webinar today. Also, just to let everyone know that this is being recorded so that you're going to be able to access it in the future. And I'll actually send an email out to everyone to let you know where when it's available, but that will be on memberclassroom.com, and that will also be included in the email to let you know exactly where to access it and get along. Get the information again and view this as well. So as we get started, do feel free to type some questions to me. I'll get to them along the way. You don't have to hold them to the question and answer, but depending on where I'm at, I may hold off for a couple minutes or a few minutes to get your question. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. And so let me hop over here. Now, the first is how to log into your member account. Um, Now, first thing you want to do is you want to go to your own chamber's website. And this is just one example. And you're going to be looking for a button or maybe a link that says member login. Let me make sure that we are recording. Let me just verify that I'm recording here real quick. 1 second. Let's see. Sorry, 1 second. Let me just make sure that I'm recording. Yes. Okay. Yep. All right. We are recording, so we are good to go. All right. So the first thing is that you want to go to your actual chamber website, and you're going to look for the login. There might be a login link in the menu. It might be here. It was account login. There may be a button like this. You're going to find the login link, and you're going to go ahead and click on it, and it's going to open to a new tab. And it's going to look something like this. And so you're going to go ahead and put in your username and your password. Um, and you're going to type that in. If you, for any reason, don't remember what your password is, you can actually enter your username or your email to then reset your password. What it's going to do is it's going to send you a password reset email so that you can go in and reset your email. And so once you log in, you're going to go ahead and click on the login button and you'll get logged in. Now, you're not going to see this top area because this is the admin area. But when you log in, you're going to see from this area down, from member menu down, and my membership information. Now, one of the other things, just before we go through this brief overview of this section and what you're going to see here, is there are going to be some things that you might see here on the video or on this training that you might not see when you log in. And that's because every chamber has a different setup or a different way that they've decided to set things up. You'll find them in these locations, but what they have a lot of times is they've decided not to utilize certain functions. So you might see a function here that you don't see on yours. And so that's okay. Just know that your chamber has decided not to utilize that particular feature. So wanted to explain that at the beginning. Excuse me. So as we get going here, I wanted to show just a brief overview of this members area and where you're going to be able to access the things that we will be looking at today. And so the first of all is we're going to go down here and actually look at the stuff here under my membership information. Of course, when you log in, it's going to have your name, not my name there. And so the first thing is going to be your profile. and you're going to be able to see, no, if you have more filled in besides your name, if you have your address, your phone number, all of those things, it's going to list those here. um excuse me. Then you're going to be able to see over here on member information. This is where I wanted to show you very quickly to start with, because here's where you can actually click to change your contact or your profile information within the system. You can also upload or change a photo for you or your business. And this is where you can also change your username and password. Now, most likely the very first time if you go to this, you're going to see red next to it like that says temporary password expires in 86 days, or a certain number of days. You do need to change that because the default password they sent you will end up expiring, and you want to make sure you set your own username. I mean, you don't have to change the username, but set up your own password so that you're accessing that. The other thing that you'll see here is you can click here on your billing information. This is where you're going to be able to access your own billing information. You'll be able to see your membership status and your own billing information. Also, if your chamber has it set up, you can actually click to pay your membership dues or fees right here online. And so again, if you don't see this pay membership dues or fees option available in your billing information, that simply means that your chamber has not set up that feature to be able to pay online. So you'd have to contact them, or send a check to them, or deal with them directly on that. But if it is there, that is how you can do that as well. And then, excuse me, and then you're going to see, like within this area here, you can see events, your invitations, any events that you've been a part of. And then you can actually go, and we're going to look at this in a lot more detail soon, but we're going to look at how you can do coupons, how you can create coupons, and also your marketing landing page. So we're going to come back to this. I just didn't want you to think that I forgot it or was skipping it on purpose. We're going to come back to this because this is going to be a wonderful thing and a bulk of what we're going to do today. So on that, we're going to hop up here to the member menu. And again, I just want to introduce you and show you around this area, and show you how you can quickly access these resources as well as submit certain items to the chamber. And so the first section here is members. And you have the member name search. And so this is if you're searching for a specific chamber member by name, that you can do that. The member directory, this is quick access to the entire member database listing. This would be the same member directory that is also on your Chamber of Commerce's website. And then member to member. Now, this is actually going to show any coupons that have been submitted that are specifically for other chamber members. Now, in this particular sample or system, this is our training system, we don't have any in there. But if you were to click on that, that is going to show coupons that were submitted. And I'll show you in a little bit how to submit a coupon that would be just for other chamber members, as well as coupons that would be for the general public. So that's under the member section. Under events, you've got your event registration, which again is just a quick link to register for an event. And so this quick link will show any events that are available for registration and the spot to go ahead and click on them to register for them. And on your chamber, this again would be on your chamber's website under the event calendar. So you can get there this way. You could also get there on the website. Next is just a quick link to the calendar of events. Again, that would be on the chamber's website too. And then also submit a new event. This is a quick link to be able to submit your own event for your business for inclusion on the chamber's calendar and on the calendar that's on the website. And so that's what that is for. Next, we have communication. The first one here is current news, and this is a quick access to news that the chamber posts about. Next is multi-post. And in multi-post, when you have this set up, this is going to allow you to quickly post a message on your own Facebook, Twitter, and or LinkedIn accounts at the same time. So what you would do is when you're logged in here, you would go to My Accounts, and you're going to go ahead and connect. If you have a Facebook, a Twitter, and or a LinkedIn, you can connect all three. If you have all three, you can connect just one. If you only have one, any of those. So you would go ahead and click on the button to connect to your own accounts. And so once you have those connected under the My Accounts, then you can go back to New Post, and you can actually write a post. And then what will show up here is under the Sent to Networks, you're going to have the different ones that you also connected to, and it will show you, or it will give you the option to check them, and then you can post one message that will go out to all of those. The other fantastic thing about this feature is it does allow you to schedule the post. So if you want it to go out at a specific date and time, you can also choose to repeat it if you wanted to have that message repeat, but you can choose exactly where you want this to post. And so this is called the multi-post, and it is a fantastic feature to allow you to communicate in multiple areas, multiple avenues, all at one time. Then under communication are press releases, and this allows you to actually submit a press release to be included on the Chamber's website. Now, it's important to note here on a lot of these things that are submitted to the Chamber, they go to the Chamber and go into a pending status for them to review. So if you click submit and then you go like immediately to the Chamber website, and you're not going to see it there immediately because they have to approve it. One other thing I quickly wanted to talk about is on the multi-post, that also when you multi-post, not only goes into your Facebook, Twitter, and or LinkedIn, but it also goes to the Chamber social network. And so, and I'm going to look at that here next, and that is social networking. So this allows you to access the built-in social network platform for the Chamber member. And this allows you to post messages. Again, you would be able to see messages if you posted them through the multi-post. You can post messages right here as well. Over here under the menu, you've got, again, quick links to a lot of the other access, the calendar, the latest news, the members, register for events. So in this section, you've got where you can update your profile, a lot of those quick links. But the other thing that you have down here under member to member is you are going to be able to pass referrals by category or by individual. And so what this will do, and I'm going to show you this very quickly, is if you for example, if you were talking to someone and they were looking for a service, and it's not a service that you provide, but you know that there are other Chamber members that could provide that service, you can go in here and click on pass a referral by category, and then you can end up choosing a category. These are the categories that would be under your actual Chambers area. And so you could go in and you could choose a different or a category that would fit within that. And then we will show you that. And again, this is the testing system. And so we're not going to necessarily have everything, but if you add something like clothing, when you click submit, you're going to find all of the Chamber members listed that would fit in that category. And you're going to be able to choose any or all of them. And you would be able to then, if you choose them, you're going to be able to pass on a referral to them. So you'd be able to enter like, what is the nature of the referral, what is needed, what's wanted, what's the email address of the referral. So this is the email of the person requesting the prospective client, not your email and not the person you're sending it to. And then details about the referral. And then when you do that, you click send, and it sends that referral to that person. In this case, it send it to Tracy Whitfield at Tracy's thrift store. And so you can pass these referrals on this way. You can also, let me go back, I don't want to send it because she'll be confused about why she's getting one. But then you also can see like how many referrals were passed. If you received any referrals, you're going to be able to go and see what referrals were received from you. And then it'll say like whether it's pending approval or whether it's been approved. Also here you see pending approval. So you get to actually go in and choose whether or not to approve it or decline it, if it fits what you're looking for. And so that right there is the social network, and I wanted to show that very quickly. So as we come back here, let's see. Okay, next is engagement. And under engagement, if your chamber has put together any surveys and these surveys are for members. If they've put together any surveys for members, this is a quick link to be able to take the surveys that the chamber has posted for members. Then over here under resources, we have, first of all, the media and file center. Now this would just give you quick access to any of the files that the chamber has posted on the system, again, for members only. Next is a job board. This allows you to view the job board hosted by the chamber. And again, if your chamber does not have that hosted or doesn't have a job board, you might not see this. If you have a job board, if the chamber has a job board, I should say, then you can submit to the job board. This allows you to submit a job opening at your own business or your company to be included on the chamber's job board. Next is online learning. This actually allows you to take any courses that the chamber has put on the system, again, for members only. And it allows you to also view and print your certificates for any completed courses. And then last is resource reservations. If your chamber has resources that they're making available for use or for rent, they can put them on here, and this would be the quick link for you as a member to be able to reserve those resources for your use. And yeah, some of you may not have this in yours, and that's very often the case. There are lots of chambers that don't utilize all of these, and so if you don't have them there, don't worry about that. If there's something you see on here that you'd really like, you can also contact your chamber and see if they would go ahead and add that to your system. But the resource reservation, a couple examples of that is, maybe the chamber has a screen and a projector that they either loan out or they rent out. They could put that on there. Or maybe they have an extra a room or tent covers or tables. Those are all examples that you can have available. Wanted to real quick respond to Carolyn. Carolyn, if you would send your questions to Richard Scully, he will be able to answer those questions about your landing page and about your Google issue. So if you could send those to Richard Scully, he'll be able to answer those for you. So that's the resource section. And then next is the multimedia. And again, a lot of you will find that you don't have this on your system. And the reason for that is because this was really put together prior to a lot of chambers having their own websites and having access or resources available to use the website for this. And so there are some that are still utilizing this. One would be, the first is the photo album. This is a quick link to the member photo album if the chamber's utilizing this feature. And again, most are putting their photos up on their website instead of utilizing this photo album. And the same thing for the videos. This is a quick link to videos that the chambers put onto the system if they utilize this feature. So most of these end up going on the website and not in here. So a lot of times you won't see that, but I do like to show it in case your system does have that. So what I want to do now is I want to go back to a couple areas that are very, very often utilized by chamber members. And these are also just fantastic features that are included in your chamber membership. So there's nothing additional that you have to pay for these. This is all included. And this is going to be under this section here called Manage Page Deals. And so under manage page deals, when you first go in here, now you might see that the load deals is grayed out and you're not able to click on it. If that's the case, what you want to do is just go ahead and first click on number 2, advanced tools. And as soon as that page loads, just go ahead and go back to your main menu. Don't even worry about that for the moment. We'll get to that. And then when you come back down here and click manage page deals, it's number 1 is no longer going to be grayed out for you. And so this is where the load deals, this is where you're going to be able to load a coupon into the system. And so I'm going to click on that number 1 now. And so we're going to see how you can load a coupon. So if you have other coupons already loaded in here, you can see them, you can access them, but we're going to assume that you haven't utilized this feature. And so what I want to do is show you how you can do that. So when you come in here, you will go ahead and click on add coupon. This is going to allow you to add a new coupon to the system. So you go ahead and enter the start date and the expiration date for your coupon. Begin with that. And so I'm going to leave this for the 1 month and leave that as it is. Now, on these offer options, let me explain what these are so you can understand them as well. The first option is include in the daily deals broadcast. Now, your chamber has the option, and they have most of them on their website, where people can subscribe to what is called the daily deal broadcast. And this is an email that's published by the chamber that sends out an email to anyone and everyone who has added that um, to their system to present the coupons to those who have subscribed to it. So if you don't check that, your coupon will be included on the chamber's website. But if you click that, it will also be included in the daily deal broadcast. So you will not only have it on the website, but you would have it sent out in the daily deal broadcast email. You can also choose, and you see that there's the option to choose it as well. But you could instead, if you want, just publish in the member-to-member offers. This is where, again, if you have a coupon that you want just for another chamber member, then you would include this right here. You click publish in member-to-member offers. Excuse me. And that would make it so it's a coupon that's available only for other members. So let me pause for a moment. So yeah, I was just reminded that some of you might see that you have additional things that I didn't cover, like quick reports, an online store, classified ads. So those are all things that you might have that are turned on by your chamber as well. So you might find even some additional options. Um, and the excuse me, and the publish on organization's website means that it's just going to be published on the chamber's website. So your chamber of commerce will actually put the coupon on their website. And I'm going to keep going through the coupon here in just one moment. I just wanted to answer a couple of those questions that were coming in. Katrina, the social network, I'll try and get back to that if I have time before the end of this training. Otherwise, we can set up a way for you to ask specific questions on that. Also, Richard Scully just published information about the social network for you, so you can read that in the chat feature too. So here, jumping back to the coupons, I'm going to say that I want this coupon to be available for everyone. So I want it on the organization's website, which is the chamber's website. And I want to go ahead and have it included in the daily deal broadcast, which is the email that sends out. And so in this case, the title is what are you offering? What is the coupon? In this case, I'll do like 20% off conversion services. The description is where you're going to actually describe, you're going to go through and you're going to actually describe what is this coupon for. What's the description of the coupon? And so for the sake of time, I mean, I'll just put, 20% off of all conversion services offered, and you can put in a fuller description, as much as you need, as much as you want in the description. You go ahead and do that through there. Next is the disclaimer. Now, the disclaimer here, this is where you're going to put in any sort of information that they need to know, like not valid with other offers, or, you know, where you put a disclaimer of, um, can only be used on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or something of that nature, where you're going to have a specific disclaimer. And you can have more than one disclaimer in there too. But this is where you're going to put like ways or restrictions, you might say, in ways in which the coupon can be used. And so the next, which I want to make sure everyone understands clearly, is this option called full graphic coupon. Now, it's important to realize here on, actually, just so you can see, I'm going to type disclaimer here, so that when we see the sample coupon, you can see where it would list the disclaimer. So now here in the full graphic coupon, you'll see here that it says use uploaded image as full coupon. Oh, sorry, got some internet going on. Use uploaded image as full coupon. So you do not want to check this unless you have already put together a coupon. Let's say, for example, that you have published a coupon that for the newspaper, for example, and the coupon that you have for the newspaper has the graphic, it has the title, it has the description, it has the disclaimer. It is literally a full coupon. It is a full image all by itself. If you have that, you want to go ahead and check this, and then you're going to be able to browse for that image, and you're going to be able to upload that coupon for as your whole coupon. However, if you check this, that graphic will actually replace all of this. So if you are just wanting to upload a graphic like a logo of your business, you do not want to use the full graphic coupon. You keep that unchecked, and then you go ahead and browse like for your icon, and I'll do my logo here, and I'll just choose my logo. And then we'll be able to see in just a moment what that is. Had the question, what is a conversion service? This is something that for me at my business, Your Guy Friday, that I offer very quickly. Conversion services are within my business. I can convert your like VHS tapes and your reel to 8mm, reel to DVD for you, or your slides, or your old negatives to digital images. Anyway, so that's what a conversion service is. Your business, of course, would have something different. This was specific to my business. So when you've found your image or your logo, and again, you don't have to include an image. So if you would rather not include an image, you do not have to browse one. It's not required. And excuse me. Oh, yes. That's right. The reason for that, this was originally built for franchise holders like Subway, where they only allow their graphic images only. And so that was why this option for the full graphic coupon. But you may already have a coupon again that you want to use. But in this case, I've got all my information, so I'm going to click continue. And this is going to now upload my coupon. And so this is the new one I just did right here. And so what you can do now is you can click to view it. And I'm going to click here to view it. And oh, we won't print it. We just want to view it. And so here's where you're going to see. This is the title, my 20% off conversion services. That's the title. This is the description. Again, if you have a disclaimer, it's going to be listed here. The expiration date is listed. You're also going to see all of your business information will be listed here. The contact information for your business. You're also going to have produced by, and in your case, it's going to actually list your Chamber of Commerce there. And then there's my logo that I uploaded. Now, again, if I had accidentally checked full graphic coupon, then all you would see in this square would be this image only. And you're not going to see any of the other, items. And so you don't want to utilize that full graphic coupon unless you truly do have the full coupon all put together in one way, or in one piece. So that's true. Um, Katrina wrote something in that is a very good use for it too. Buying for a purpose coupons. You can actually utilize this coupon area for a lot of different things of that nature. And so that's a great idea, great suggestion. Thank you for that, Katrina. That's great. So now what I want to do is that's the coupon area, and that is the load deals. And so we're going to go back here to the bottom. So that was right here under load deals. And now I want to show you this section that we're going to go into with advanced tools. Now, first thing I want to emphasize on this is this.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You told me to barge in if I wanted to remind you of something.
Yes, please do.
Could you just briefly go back to that coupon page again?
Yes.
There's one real important feature there that people might like to know about. If you notice if you notice down, go to the bottom, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so view your mobile website. Okay, not that one. Go up, connect. Okay, there it is. Sorry, under broadcast links, the first link, yeah, right there. The first link under connect your coupons to any website. If they build a long list of all these deals, like they could put in all these deals at start and stop, they could put in 20, 30, 40, whatever they wanted to do. They can connect that whole publishing system to their website with that link. So they would have, or even to their social network, so they could easily, go to one place to create all their coupons and deals, but then they can connect it up to all their networks and have a really robust deal, a deal site. Just
yes.
So you know.
Absolutely. Thank you, Richard.
Yep, that's all.
Yeah. So that's perfect, and that does give you a way to, like, with your own website, to be able to put the coupons on your own website and to generate them and put them there, or your social networks, put it on your own Facebook, your own Twitter, things of that nature. Excellent. Thank you. So now we're going to go back and we're going to go to this area, advanced tools. Now, one thing that I want to explain about this, first of all, when we come in here, it takes you to the marketing landing page. Now, again, included in your chamber membership, you will already have the chamber building for you your marketing landing page. Now, a lot of times I get the question, why do I want this? Why do I need this? I already have a website. My company has a website. So why? Great question. And yes, you do want it. It's not intended to replace your website, take the place of your website, but it is meant to be a companion with your website. In fact, it will increase the search engine optimization for your company, for your business. And so having this it's like a win-win situation. It's a great win-win scenario. Because it has a whole lot of features built in to drive people to your business, to again increase your finding on search engines, and so much is available in here. I want to begin by actually showing you, when you go in here, you're going to be able to, up at the top, go ahead and click on the link to view your current marketing landing page. So this one, of course, is for my business, Your Guy Friday. Your chamber might have a banner up here. It may not be a giant banner like this. This, again, is in our testing system. But you're going to have your banner, your company banner at the top. Then you're going to have another, now this is actually one image. It's not 6, you can see. This was another small banner that I have for mine. On the left, you've got links for, to email me, a contact form, visit my website. So again, this doesn't take people away from your website. It actually draws them to it. Online catalog. You're going to have actually, instead of about Chamber Nation training system, you'll have like about, and it'll be your Chamber of Commerce listed here. And these are links to your Chamber of Commerce stuff. And then you'll see down here on the marketing landing page, there's an About Us section, and you can have up to 4 images in the About Us section. We're going to come back here in a moment to view our digital displays, but your contact information, address, phone, and again, we're going to come back to this texting keyword, and I'm going to demonstrate this here for you all, because this is another fantastic feature for you and your business to draw customers, to get customers in, to get the information of customers, potential customers. So we'll come back to that in just a moment. So you have a button for visit our website. There is the option as well to include a review my business. This takes you straight, or takes someone straight to Google review to review your business. The services you provide, your hours of operation. You can list your social networks or blogs that you have. And you can even have your Facebook feed embedded in your whole marketing landing page. And so this is a powerful, powerful tool. So along here too, there's this option, view our digital displays. When they click on that, this takes them to a page where, again, are the different things that your business provides. Your logo, your contact information, that texting keyword, which we'll get to in a second. You've got all the About Us information, contact, but each of these will show, like, these are the different things that are available and offered. And so data recovery, and that's a good point, Kathleen. For the Facebook stream to show on these pages, it does have to be a business page, not a personal page. A personal page will not show. But you've got all your different services that you can provide on here. And on any of these, if they're interested, for example, the conversion services, they can click on show item, and it is going to actually show the description. You can have a couple images in here. It's going to show the description of what that service is, what's available as well. And excuse me. And this is available for you. Now, let me show you now. I want to go back here and show you an actual demonstration. So give me just a moment because I am going to load up so you can see right on my screen. I'm going to load up my cell phone here real quick. So give me just one moment here so that you can actually see my cell phone. So there we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to let you see, so you can see active my cell phone, and this will then show you exactly what you're going to be able to do. So what this shows, let me move this over. So you're going to have for your own business a keyword texting. In my case, it's YGF. And it says, text YGF to 72727. So what you would have a potential client do, or a customer, is you would have them go on their cell phone and have them text to that number 72727, and then have them put in the text. In my case, it's not UGF, it's YGF, and go ahead and click to send it. Now, once they send it, what's going to happen is they are going to just immediately, or within a moment, they're going to get a message on their cell phone, something along this line that you see here, where it says, Publish All Over presents Your Guy Friday. To learn more on this link, or click on this link. And so I'm going to show you here, when I go ahead and touch that link, what will load, and you're going to see. This becomes a fantastic digital business card. So here, oh, there we go. There's that message saying that I got. So here's the digital business card. And you're going to see a lot of this is similar to the digital displays that we saw, but instead of just being on the computer, you've got it right here on the phone. And so you have, and yeah, in your case, it's actually going to say, whatever your chamber is, XYZ chamber presents. It's not going to say the same as mine because mine was built in the testing system. But you're going to see you can click on the About Us information, or they'll be able to click on the About Us. They can share this app with people. The business card, again, gives the contact information, address, phone number, also, again, that texting keyword, email address. Click to call, I'm not going to actually touch on because that would actually take you immediately to the click to call information. And I mean, not information, but it would actually take you to calling the business. So if I did that right now, I'd call myself. They also have the option on send message to just fill out a form so they don't have to go to their email. They can send a message directly to you right here in the marketing landing page. Then again, you've got this here, the button that says view displays. So when I click on that, like you saw when I went there on the computer, this is going to display all of the displays that are entered for your business. Tribute slideshows for weddings, data recovery, conversion services, all of these are going to be listed. And once again, if they click on conversion services, right there on their phone, it is going to display the information about the conversion services. So they can have access to it right there. So it's an incredible digital business card that you have. The other fantastic advantage for you as the business owner, when they actually send that texting keyword, it's going to send you a message via email or text to you, giving you their cell number, and letting you know that someone has actually utilized the text to keyword. And that allows you to follow up with them to see how you can help them if there's anything that they need or want. It gives you that resource, that contact, that client right at your fingertips to be able to follow up with them. So this again is included as far as it was asked the question, who inputs the 72727 information? And it's actually through the chamber. So the chamber, it's part of your whole marketing landing page setup. So it's done for you. And yes, you're going to be able to update or edit these things. I'll show you how you can submit a ticket. Let me go ahead and stop this sharing, and we'll go back. Stop mirroring there, and we'll go back real quick. Oop, there we go. So we'll go back here. So going back again, before I answer those questions, and so about how you can update and edit these things, you personally can't update and edit them, but you can submit a request for the edits. And that will be done through the Chamber Nation team at docu.team, and we'll look at that too. There's also another way to submit it on here, and I will show you in just a moment for that. As far as your actual marketing landing page, you can edit that. And this is where you can go through and you can edit the different pieces of information for the marketing landing page, not the cell phone version of stuff, but the actual one that you see right here. You can go in and edit that. You can also submit a request for it to be done for you. And so for the request, one of the things that you'll see here is down under your area, under the My Membership information, on the far right here is free member support. And if you click on free member support, it gives you a link that will take you in, and it will allow you to submit a ticket for edits or changes that you need or would like to have done. And you can submit that and have that taken care of for you. So this is an incredible resource, and I want to just quickly run through a couple more things, and then have time for any other questions, as well as for Richard to share anything else that he wants to. So let me run through a couple more things here. And one that is brand new, and I just want to show you, is this chambercheckout.com. So if you go to chambercheckout.com, and again, you can read, so I won't go through all of this, but this is an amazing commission-free system that you can utilize. And again, it's included, so you can utilize this, and it's perfect for curbside pickups, for example. And so if you go to chambercheckout.com, and down at the bottom, it's going to go through, and you can go through this page yourself to see all the things. No checkout fees, same payment system, a simple shopping cart, and it walks you through step by step as we go down to the bottom. It even walks you through how to set up your cart, logging in, and all these images. If you're like, well, I can't see that image, there's links to view all the images in more full size so you can read all the text, but it walks you through all of the steps here to utilize this chamber checkout system. And you'll see it's just a few steps, and you can end up accepting commission and transaction-free orders online. You also can click on the images now as well. You don't have to just click on the click here to view. You can actually click on the image, and that will just bring it up full size so you can read the whole thing and access that. So wanted to point that out to you. The other thing before we take some question and answers is if you go to www.docu.team. So docu.team, you'll see it right up here. This, again, you can learn so much more about all of the features that are included in your chamber membership. And so all these services are all included. And so you can read through this. This is bookmark this page and go through. And yeah, if your chamber has this program, and if they don't, and you're looking at this and you're like, I want this, contact your chamber and ask them how this could be put in place. And so it goes through, and you can click on all of these to go through and see all of the services that you have available. So I want to pause right there for a moment and see if there are any questions specifically before we end up wrapping up this training session that I can answer for anyone. So if there are any questions, you can feel free to just unmute yourself very quickly, or you can just type the question in the chat area.
This is Ron.
Yes.
Is it when you are putting in the information on the businesses and you were showing the pictures and so on, if the existing business has a website, are you pulling those pictures from that website
Yes.
to make the initial insertion? Thank you.
Yep. Yes. The information, the pictures and the information is pulled from the business website. And so that is where it'll gather. And again, that helps to be a companion to your website, not a competition and not in place of, but a companion for you. If there are no photos on your website, then we will license them from Adobe Stock, so they will be all legal photos, and we'll find photos for you if your website doesn't have any photos. Yes, the question was, could I show how to get to the landing page again, the marketing landing page? So for you as a business, what you're going to do is down here under the My Membership information, you just go ahead and click on the Manage Page /Deals. And then what you want to do is go to number 2, which is Advanced Tools. And when you click on that, don't even worry about editing all this, because again, this is going to be set up for you. But to get to your marketing landing page, you have the link right up here near the top, right under your member name, that says click here to view your current marketing landing page. And then when you click there, it's going to take you right into your marketing landing page. So that's how you can get to it.
I have a question for Richard Scully. This is Bill Brothers. I had a question about
Yes.
distinguishing spam from
Oh, yes.
text messages. And what happens to me is I'm a personal trainer,
Yes.
and I get on a daily basis, I get texts from people that may be legitimate, maybe not. You know, do you
Okay.
offer training? Well, yeah, I offer training. That's what I'm doing. But if it comes through the chamber, then it's a more legitimate source. So I want to
Okay.
be more responsive to that. But is there a way to tell that?
Yes. Well, there is, because the texting keyword and number that we provide to you is specifically for your business. And when we set it up, we will have your private mobile number and or email address. And so we'll set any notifications up to go to your email or to your personal mobile phone. But nobody gets that information but us. And so let's just say, for instance, that we set up your texting keyword as trainer to 72727, then when you are notified on your cell phone that you have a lead, it will tell you that this person at this phone number requested the word trainer. And now you have their phone number that you can personally respond to, but they never received your phone number in that transaction. So they can't put you on a spam list, and you'll know it's from the chamber because it's telling you that this particular word was used and this is the number that requested it.
Okay, that answers my question, because the other ones, my number is posted on the internet, so people just text me.
Yeah, but that's how you could figure out if it's a legit or not.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So Richard, if you're still on, there are a couple questions that I'm not sure that I was hoping you could answer.
Yes.
The first is, what is seen when someone comes into a city and logs into a city listing? And asking if we can show an example of that. But I don't have an example. Do you have one I could show?
A city listing? Well, if they're talking about like most infrastructures are circled around chambers of commerce. So if you're just talking about a generic city, okay, I'd like you to type this in because this is our newest program. If you could type in Fulshear, Fulshear, openforbusiness.com. There you go. And if you could go ahead and go there. And really what I wanted to show here is at the bottom, go to the very bottom, and you'll see, yeah, keep going. And you'll see here, all right, so there you go. So there is a citywide directory right there. And you can see that, you can see the buttons down below, details, catalog, map, and you have all of the drop down at the top allows you to get to particular categories. And so that's just the fast way to do it. But let's be honest about all of this. The Chambers of Commerce as a whole, the chamberofcommerce.com websites as a whole rank quite high on search engines. So when they link back to their members, it really helps the members index better because chambers are a trusted source. I bring that up because people don't just use Chamber of Commerce websites. They use their telephone and the little rectangle at the top to find everything they're looking for. So the reason that our advanced member services are called docu.team is because we're creating a lot of documentation services around each member business so that there's frankly a lot more pages and content delivered to the internet. And so that helps with generic search also. But if you ask the question, you know, what's the central directory, for instance, this is an example here of how that works.
Okay. And the question was asked by Ron Way. So,
oh, good old Ron Way.
yeah.
Well, did I do? Yeah, figured that. I can't hear him right now, but
yeah.
Okay. It sounded like a Ron Way question. Okay.
And then another question for you, Richard. Charlene Westgate said that when she clicks on view your current marketing landing page, that she's getting a message that it has been removed, changed, or temporarily unavailable.
I would ask her to send that that URL, that link, to Rowena, ROWENA, at membermomentum.com.
Oh, I just saw from Kathleen that Kathleen already answered her. So.
Oh, awesome! Thank you, Kathleen.
Awesome. Thank you, Kathleen. Great. Well, we have a couple minutes left. Any other questions before we close out? Well, again,
thank you, Ryan.
Yes, and I want to encourage you again, make sure to visit that docu.team website. If you have, again, utilize that free member support. It's also available on docu.team where you can submit a request. So you can utilize this. And again, this video will be available. All of you who are registered, all of you who have participated, will be emailed the link how to access it directly, but it will be available on the web page as well when we're all done. And so,
hey, Ryan?
Yes.
Ryan, I'm sorry, it's Carrie Reich here. I had posted a question to everyone. I don't know if I didn't hear you ask it. And the question was, on the landing page, I know you have different images. Can there be a welcome video?
Oh,
yes.
I did miss that. And yes, there can be. And there's going to be an option with the advanced tools. You can do a video. We will be able to do that as well as you can in advanced features. You're going to be able to come down and you're going to be able to add a video right here, video or audio. It says commercial. It doesn't have to be a commercial, but when you but you can upload a video right there, and it will.
No, actually, Ryan.
Yeah,
it's actually YouTube embedded code, not upload.
Let me ask you, Richard, is it only YouTube? I use Vimeo a lot, and
it's Vimeo. Anything that'll provide you with
any code. So a code. So if it's a code on Vimeo, it's fine. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah. Any embed code. Yeah. So it'll just ask you to paste the embed code. So when you click here, it's just asking for the embed code for your video. So you just put the embed
that'll
code.
Actually pop up. That'll pop up in the middle when people visit that site. So it's kind of nice. And in a lot of the member directories, there'll be a special indicator that'll say multimedia available. So it brings people attention. If there's 10, and I don't know what business you're in, but if there's 10 insurance companies and you want to stand out a little bit, you'll have a multimedia badge that will help move them toward you.
No, I share with Ryan. I'm a jingle writer, so I want to make all of those videos sing.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because also I guess I know you can do this on YouTube, but if they go to that, then you can obviously have it end with a click here, and it can take them either back to the landing page or to the website. So a lot of cool stuff here that I had no idea. I do know you guys, a lot of it was already set up. I definitely want to go in and change a bunch of images because I have a new website and what you have is from the old one, but it's really cool stuff. Glad I joined.
Thank you so much for the training, for the material. I have one question though.
Yes.
So is whatever was shown in the presentation, does it apply to the Katie full share area? Because I see a lot of
actually everything applies. They've and basically, in fact, if you talk to Don McCoy, they're working on a major project with us that's going to really revolutionize a lot of stuff in that community. So yeah, everything you saw plus a bunch more is there.
Oh, okay.
And it's included in your membership. So all you have to do is talk to them.
Yeah, so I was parallelly looking at my marketing landing page and I don't see that broadcasting where I can upload my videos. So it shows that it's site information, about us, logo, business tour photos, header, social networking links, but not the broadcasting.
Can
So
you
I
show
was
that again, Ryan, on your screen?
Yes, I sure will. So where you would access it when we go into the advanced tools
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
get here, what you'd want to do is you'd want to click on this link that says show advanced features. Sorry, I highlighted too much. Show advanced features. When you do that, it actually expands all of the features that are available. And when you come down here, it's under broadcasting. And it's the last little link down here that says video or audio commercial uploaded.
Okay, I see it now. Thank you so much.
Okay, good.
That.
This is, yeah, very
Um,
cool. Yeah, I love the referral feature. I've never seen that. I'm in a networking group and I asked the president if we have that on our website. That's a really cool feature.
Oh,
So,
yes, yes. And
That
you
is a
would
great
have that all built in, yeah. You'd be able to do that on the social networking. That's built into your system.
So how many, besides Seminole, how many Pinellas County chambers do you work with?
I don't know, but if you go to chambernation.com and you scroll down on the home page, there's an interactive map there, and you can see all the zip codes where we're working in now, and you can definitely figure that out.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
you did say either we can submit, or if we're able to, we can just go in and use the edit to change the images, change what's
Yeah,
in those
you
boxes.
can go in
Okay.
and do that.
Yeah,
If you
I'm
want
very
help with the
yeah.
catalog and the mobile application, if you're with a chamber that has all of that too, then just go to docu.team, click member support, and then you can schedule a meeting where they'll actually call you, and you can literally do it over the phone, or we can just give you access to it. But what we learned is that if we give a member access, they typically say thank you, but then they never do any of the work, so it stays bad. So
Oh,
we'd rather
listen,
just
I
do
know.
it for you, but you can certainly do it yourself.
No, I get it. I definitely, sending verbiage and pictures is a lot easier than actually doing it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
you.
Richard, I have another question for you that was asked.
Okay.
Is the Sierra Vista, Arizona Chamber part of the program where the chamber
Yes.
would set up the marketing landing pages?
They are. All they would have to do is ask the chamber to switch them to the new member plan. And yes, they have had us add all of those services. They are there, but a member would need to request to be moved to a new member plan. That's
Okay.
what I know.
Okay, great. Because we had a question on that because a member on here doesn't have a marketing landing page and said there's only 35 of the 450. And so they were asking, what does that mean, a new member plan?
There's a okay, so the whole idea is when they put this infrastructure in, there's a cost to it. It's not a lot, but there is a cost to the chamber. And so what happens is if the chamber is not necessarily in a position to just immediately pay to have 450 businesses built out, what they do is they add it as a service for new members going forward, and new members going forward pay a very little bit more than existing members. So this is a way to where the chamber doesn't have to change people's existing rates. But if they know that you're an existing member of the chamber, they'll move you to a new plan. It's very, very inexpensive. I mean, it's a tiny amount, but it's a lot if you do it 400 times, 450 times. But that's what it means. Just talk to them and tell them you'd like to move over to the new member plan and how much is it. And I'm sure it's very, very small amount, and it won't even bother you. But it was their way of being able to put all the infrastructure in, but not immediately have to pay for every member, because that's a lot of money.
Okay, great. So if you have more questions on that, Carolyn, I would send an email to richard@chambernation.com, and he can answer more specifically on your particular situation.
Yes. I think I responded back, Carolyn, on several things, and we definitely want to be of assistance. So you know.
Great.
This is Randy. This is Randy at the Green Valley Street Chamber. Just a couple things that you mentioned about having things on the website. For example, some of the press releases and things that are submitted, we don't have those currently shown on our website. Even subscription for like the daily deals and that stuff for the public.
Yes.
Do we just put a ticket in to get
Yes.
those?
Yes, that would be best and easiest way. I mean, if you go into, since I know you're a Chamber of Commerce executive, hi Randy. You know, in your configuration area,
yeah.
If you go to MMS configuration, you click on system links, you'll see hundreds of modules in there that are provided to you. One of those you'll find in there is various different styles of press release presentation. So if you choose one that you like, you can literally hook that up to a button on your website. And then when you promote it to members, they're able to submit their press releases. They go to your team, you approve it. And once you approve it, it goes live.
Yeah.
If you set up your media outlets, like your radio, your TV, your newspapers, if you set them up in your system, then when a member submits a press release to you, you can click a button and it will immediately forward that from the Chamber of Commerce to those media outlets, because the chambers are trusted. And just like the gentleman talked about the spam earlier, they, you know, when they get something from the Chamber of Commerce, the media outlets are more apt to pay attention to it. So you're able to push through more of the press releases for your members. So it's not just a way to post it on the website. It's a way to post it and deliver it to the media outlets.
Great. I'll get in there and look at that. And then the daily deal broadcast and the subscription.
Yeah, you could put a ticket in on that. There's a new dashboard that's going to activate in your management system. And whenever a member submits a daily deal, it lets them know that it will have to be approved. And the reason is that the idea is that you promote the Chamber Daily Deals subscriptions to the general public, and you get them subscribing to that. But the promise of that daily deal subscription was that they were not going to get spammed with just anything. They were going to get high quality deals delivered by Chamber members, delivered to them through the Chamber, but by the Chamber members. So when you get it, when it shows up on your daily deal dashboard to approve, you can review it and say, yeah, this is a pretty good deal. And then you can approve it. And then that's how it works. You could approve anything you want, but it's just some very few times, but sometimes people just put daily deal subscription. And then when new things go in there and you approve them, then they will be included in the next electronic broadcast that goes out to the ad network. And the ad network is built by the Chamber by simply promoting the Chamber Daily Deal system and the subscription link.
Perfect. Thanks.
Great. Well, thank you again, everyone, for being with us. And if you have other questions, feel free to email, and have a wonderful day.